What is up, all my beautiful warriors? It's Angelica here with another video. So today I just wanted to first I want to apologize for being so involved into the COVID conspiracies. Now it is there is still some of the things that I'm kind of on the fence about. But however, I do believe that COVID is a real thing. And honestly, it's kind of scary. And I think in that defense, we need to take this a little more seriously. Um, because I do know somebody that tested positive and they ended up losing their sense of taste and smell for a few months, and that alone is scary enough. And there's people who are actually losing their um, are literally stuck on ventilators for the rest of their lives now due to this virus we where it's been all over the place. It's kind of insane, and I don't know. I'm on the fence about the vaccines too, still, because, well, we don't know what's in them for one, and where it seems to be safe. So that's good. However, some of these things can be a little extreme, and they can, but because it is real, I believe that maybe shutting down a bit is probably the best thing for now. I know a lot of people are not okay with this, and I kind of understand why. I understand that people have mental health issues. Like, I'm even having a lot of mental health issues um, due to this whole situation going on. However, I believe that this is because I learned this on Spirit Science, um, and I'll link the video below in the description. And I'll also be sharing it on my Facebook. But I learned this on Spirit Science, and it honestly makes a lot of fucking sense. Like, this virus was contracted due to um, animals being um, affected in a terrible way. So they're kept in small confined spaces where they're causing like for us to eat them is causing us more illnesses because we are harming these animals and poisoning them basically and beating them. For what reason? Like, why do we need to be harming them in this type of way? um it's really inhumane, honestly. It's disgusting the way that the world has the way that human beings have become, and it's hurtful. And we need to look at the big picture here, where And just ignore Archie crying in the background. He just wants attention. Sorry. But we really need to frickin' take action for our environment. Because it's getting a little ridiculous. And this is honestly like the beginning of this opened so much of our eyes with what happened with species coming, like emerging from emerging out of hiding. These species have come and shown themselves in a tremendous way. And I think that's what we need to pay attention to, is to protect animals and nature in itself. And like, why are we even like, why do we need to torture animals in order to get the food that we need? It doesn't make any freaking sense to me. Honestly, I don't even like thinking about eating animals, and they say that because we are inducing pain and fear into these animals, we are also consuming their pain and fear, because we are all connected. Animals have feelings and emotions just as much as we do. And we are literally ingesting their pain and fear, and it's making ourselves sick in our brains, in all of our, it's causing so much shit, honestly, in our bodies by ingesting all of this pain and suffering. So we need to look at that. We need to go back to our old ways in some cases. Because creatures, they deserve as much love and appreciation as we do. And our world has become so fucking hateful lately. In race, in sexuality, in literally anything. Our opinions are just being, it's black and white everywhere. It's like black and white, left and right. Like, why do we need to hate on people's opinions? Why can't we just be like fascinated by things that they have to say and learn from these people? We're all different, but that doesn't mean that we need to hate each other. So just take that into consideration, because like this whole, and everybody's blaming like the anti-maskers or whatever and all this other stuff. And even that, like, yes, they're not wearing masks, and that kind of sucks, because, but that's their choice. Like, maybe we need to educate more on the side effects of this virus, rather than inducing more and more fear and that kind of garbage. Instead of saying, hey, instead of plastering the deaths all over the news, why can't we go up to the people who have recovered from this, or even still have the, like, people, we should be interviewing the people who have um, inducted a lot of the side effects, because that's what's going to help the anti-maskers understand more about this virus, instead of just putting more and more shit on there that just doesn't make sense. That's what we need to do. And this whole thing is showing us how to appreciate each other more, and just life in general. Anyways, that's my rant for the day. I'm not going to take down my views on this from the past, just because that is also a part of my journey and is something I've learned. So they're still going to be there, but just remember that I kind of, excuse me, I kind of made a new video about this. But anyways, updates. So I have, if you haven't noticed already, I am back to my original setup and back to living with my parents. And I'm just figuring shit out now for myself and hopefully getting my own place where I can do bigger videos for you guys, because I do want to do I have some like little cooking ideas that I want to do, but I also need to get a better camera for that. So there's that, and I have also launched a Teespring account. I'm designing clothes and merch, all kinds of cool things. So I'm going to leave that link down below. But I do plan to order a few items for myself to show for you guys to see like the quality, to do a review basically. And I also am designing low content books on Amazon. So I am going to put a link for that down below too. So that's what's going on right now. I'm hoping to be on here more often. We'll see. I'm hoping to get a full-time job, so we'll see what happens. And yeah. So I hope you guys learned something and took something from this video. And I hope to see you guys next time. And I love you.